All right, me and RJ are on our way to a one-day basketball camp with my man Mike Scott from the LA Clippers. I'm volunteering, so we got to get there a little bit earlier. Starts at 10. It's 8:40. We're on our way there now. I can't wait to see my man do his thing today. You excited?
Yeah.
You got on your Kyries.
Mm-hmm.
Boy.
Bags free.
Yeah, boy. Listen, I never in my life, this is the first day this boy put them shoes on, and he's about to play basketball in them. I never in my life have done that. Play basketball in a pair of shoes the day I bought it. The first time I wear them. You're a blessed kid. I hope you know that.
Mm-hmm.
Good, boy. How you? It's my son RJ. RJ's Mike. Yeah, who?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. Alright, we'll see. Yeah, I'm gonna be helping out today, man. So whatever you need, let me know. No doubt. Me and Rob out here in our proud dad stuff right now.
You already know. Years and years of this too.
Yes, sir. We've been waiting for this. Tell me a little bit about your experiences today.
Chick-fil-A sandwich.
That's what you got to say. The Chick-fil-A sandwich was good. Y'all didn't learn anything.
I had we did.
What'd you guys pick up? What was your favorite part? Yep. Alright, that was your favorite part? That's what's up, man. You guys look good out there. Keep up the good work. Y'all be in the NBA. Yes, sir. Trust me.
My problem is consistency, man.
For sure, though. So I just woke up from the epicest, is that the word? Epicest? The most epic nap ever. So I'm about to take a run. I was tired. So I haven't been running much lately, but I usually use my runs to determine how well I'm actually eating. I just start my run, I just feel it out. I see how I'm feeling. That will determine my pace. Normally, when I've been getting enough sleep and I've been getting enough calories, I'll feel really good during my runs. And that in turn leads to me running at a really good pace. But when my pace sucks, it's like that's for me. It's an indication that I need to address something in my nutrition or my sleep. You know, most of the times during the cut is because I'm under eating. So if I have a bad run right now, then I'll up my calories a little bit this week. Hope that makes sense. I'll check in with you guys after the run. I'm gonna try to get some footage. I don't want to disturb my run by trying to set the camera, or I'll probably just get some shaky run footage and put it up after this. All right. So this is me finishing up my run. The last mile, or I should say the last quarter mile, I try to push. So my pace was about 8:30 for the last quarter mile. I hit that 4 mile mark, which was my goal. My mile time was 9 minutes and 13 seconds per mile on average. I'm a big fan of technology. I use the Nike Run app. I'll also use my iPad. Not my iPad, my Apple Watch. And this information on the screen right now. Oh, let me go back. This is the information from my Apple Watch. This is actually one of my favorite screens. I'm such a numbers-oriented person. Numbers motivate me, so I use them in my favor. So as you can see, I burned 665 active calories. But the key is pay attention right here to the average heart rate. My average heart rate was 170 beats per minute during that run, which means it was kind of an intense cardio experience. This is for the people who may not be familiar with heart rate training. Now, there's zones. Now, if you get to a certain percentage of your max heart rate, and I'll explain how to determine your max heart rate in a second. So different fitness goals. So maximum exertion, as you can see from this chart. This is the zone you train in when you're trying to become more athletic. You're trying to get faster. You're trying to jump higher. 80 to 90% is normally where I train for my intense, my HIIT training. And this increases your maximum performance as well. Just perform this in shorter sessions. 70 to 80%. All right, you guys can pause it and read it. I'm not going to read this whole thing. But to determine your max heart rate, you subtract 220. I'm sorry, you subtract your age from 220. So for instance, I'm 34 years old. 220 minus 34 is 186. So my max heart rate is 186 beats per minute. Now, back to the zones. Now you do a little bit of math. You take your max heart rate, and based on whatever your goal is or whatever you're trying to get out of your workout, you determine where your heart rate should be for the duration of that workout. If you have any more questions on this type of stuff, comment below. I'll try my best to get to as many of them as I possibly can. Thank you guys for listening to the commentary. I think it was 9:13 a mile, which is so-so. Part of that, I mean, my average mile when I'm in really good shape is probably about 8:40, 8:35, and that's if I'm running 4 or 5 miles. That mile time kind of sucked, for one, because I haven't been running. For two, it's extremely humid, and these are not excuses at all. I mean, I own my time, but these are factors that affect my mile time. But I think I'm doing good with my sleep and my eat. I feel strong. This humidity just kicked my ass, but I feel good. I feel real good. I'm looking forward to more runs. I don't run often because I think about the long-term effects of pounding the pavement on my back, on my knees, even though I have no pain, no discomfort in any of those areas, but I just think long-term because my ultimate fitness goal is to be 75, 80 years old and be able to run 5 miles. So with that goal in mind, I gotta be mindful of the mileage that I put on my joints and my ligaments. Now, you see everybody on Instagram lean. Some people are naturally lean. I'm not talking about them right now. I'm talking about the people who work hard and have to really pay attention to their nutrition in order to stay lean. It's a sacrifice. It's a sacrifice, and sometimes I really struggle with whether or not it's worth it, because it's really hard to maintain a balanced life while you're trying not, and this is not talking about people who are trying to lose weight. It's different. You can kind of have balance, especially if you don't have a timeline. If you're, you know, overweight and you're just trying to be healthy, that's another thing, right? That's one thing. But I'm talking about the people who are trying to get like 6-pack ripped. That right there is a life-altering goal, right? You have to be very mindful of the environments you put yourself in. You cannot, listen, because that goal is so sensitive to every decision that it alters what you do. Like, I have to plan around my nutrition. I have to plan around, you know, my workouts. So right now, my entire life, during this cut right now, my entire life is revolving around my cut. And it sucks, but I'm so, this is something that I'm using. I found myself falling out of love with working out, right? So I needed to set a goal to get me back focused. I'm a very goal-oriented person. Once I have a goal and I'm locked in, that's it. And I needed to put that, how can I explain this? I needed something that was gonna sharpen me again. Since I started this cut, I've been far more productive because I totally stopped drinking. I totally stopped eating out. Before this cut, me and Kimmy were eating out a lot. We were at happy hour every week. And don't get me wrong, I enjoy that part of my life as well. But when I am in this mode, I'm far more productive. I'm far happier. It has a hormonal effect on my well-being when I'm eating clean, and my nutrition is on point, my workouts are on point, I'm sleeping well. It has a hormonal effect on me. So yes, there's downsides socially, but there's a lot of upsides health-wise, right? So I just wanted to share that. I'm about to take this kid to Lil Rob's crib. He's gonna spend the night over there, and I don't know I don't even know how long this vlog is gonna be. I don't know if I should end it right now. I don't know.